Good morning, everyone. This is ljouflas with Trading Live Online, and I'd like to thank StockCharts.com for inviting me back for another segment of your Daily 5. This is where we have 10 minutes to go over 5 charts. So today, we're going to be looking at a chart of the Dow Jones Industrial Index, and I'm noticing some patterns that are forming within the Dow Jones Industrial. So we're going to take a look at those today on Amgen, on Boeing, on symbol DOW, and TRV. So let's get to the charts. So here's a daily chart of the Dow Jones Industrial. And recently, the Dow Jones has been a little stronger than the Nasdaq, and we haven't seen that for quite some time. I'm going to just walk you through quickly through what some of these lines and patterns are on here so we can catch up on that. The Dow Jones Industrial has not made a new high above February yet, as the other indexes have, but in late August, early September, it came up to a high and retested those highs with an ABCD extended sell pattern. The market came down below this trend line here, but has found support with this A, B, C, D pattern. And on September 2nd, I did do a segment on your Daily 5 on these patterns, these buy patterns. So you're welcome to look that up for some more information. This is also a 618 retracement from this low to this high and down to the low of this pattern. We're now moving back up towards this trend line and the 0.618 here into a bit of resistance, as well as these highs here. You can see some of these dashed lines going back to this previous gap area. So there's some resistance up here for the Dow to get through. I want to point something out with this pattern that's very important. These lows here with this particular pattern are very important. With the retracement back up, this is sort of the sweet spot of the pattern. When you see a large ABCD, the market's been moving in an uptrend, these patterns should usually find prices coming up and retesting the high, if not making new highs. So if it's only able to do a partial retracement, then turn back down and take these lows out, that will be a bearish signal in the market. So that is something that I want to continue to monitor. There are a lot of unknowns in the market right now, and that's being reflected in the patterns that I'm seeing. And some of these may not resolve until after the election. So we may see some more sort of back and forth, up and down trading, more of range trading. So here's an example. Boeing has been in this parallel channel pattern for quite some time now. It had a similar pattern back in April and May and had a breakout to the upside late May, early June, and then went into this extended pattern. We can see on this chart that the RSI right down here where my pointer is coming up to a bit of resistance, and also the price is coming up to the upper end of this channel. So we want to watch that to see if we get another test back down into the channel, or if we hold up here and the potential breakout to the upside. The on-balance volume right now has also broken above some resistance, and if the RSI is able to move above this resistance area with a price break, then we may see some nice newer high prices in Boeing. This is a chart of Amgen, and again, another sideways pattern. So this is what I mean. The market's reflecting some of this indecision right now with these patterns. Amgen has been trading back up into the center of the range, a little bit more towards the upper end of the range. There's a couple of important points to be looking at with this particular chart. You can see this very, very long bar here on Amgen that was just around the beginning of July. Well, notice in this large range, a sideways range, how these prices right here tested the lows of this pattern and then move back up to the upper end of the range. That makes this a very important support level to watch now. If Amgen were to turn down, break below here, that would be a bearish signal. However, the on-balance volume is climbing to the upside. The RSI has been holding bullish support, and a break above this resistance with a strong bar holding above here would be an upside breakout on Amgen. So these are great patterns to watch because they give you very definitive areas of support and resistance to be able to plan some trades around. This is symbol DOW, not the Dow Index, this is the stock, and a similar type of pattern. I've drawn in a lower trend line here on this symbol, and we can see here again that the RSI holding a bullish level. Now the on-balance volume on here is not as strong as you'd like to see with an upside breakout. So if you do follow this stock, make sure that you watch the on-balance volume to make sure it's able to get above these previous highs with a new price high. There is a gap area here that I've marked in with this pink circle, and so this may be a resistance point for this stock. And again, we may still see some more ranging type of movement before a definitive breakout in this particular symbol. Now on this chart, there's several things going on. This is TRV, the symbol, and again, another ranging type of formation going on in here. I marked in this A, B, C, D buy pattern that occurred, and it has completed right at the very lower end of this range. And if we just follow this support line back, we can see that it's coinciding with this previous range and some of these upside breakout levels. So you can see right here where my cursor is that the market had some gaps to the upside, sort of stalled here, and then continued this breakout to the upside and then formed this range. So again, that makes the lows of this pattern, this A, B, C, D buy pattern, very important support. And if the market were to turn below that, that would be bearish. But here I've got marked in these two red dashed lines. And what these are is down here with the RSI, that was showing that even though we can't see a real definitive bullish divergence here with these lows, the RSI on these two bars was more bullish on the second bar. And so that was a good sign for this stock to, from the completion point of this pattern, turn and move to the upside from the support area. So you can see here that the RSI is still turning to the upside. There's a gap up here from the lows, and we can see that the MACD is also moving to the upside. Now, the on-balance volume with this has some more work to do to get above some of this previous resistance that we can see in the on-balance volume. But these types of patterns, as I mentioned, can be really great patterns. First of all, if you are in just a big range, they do offer, tradable patterns within the ranges until you get a breakout. And then if you follow some of the indicators, when you do see a breakout, then they can help confirm the direction of the breakout. So I hope you found this helpful today, and you might want to go to your charts and see if you can find some more ranging type of patterns, and they can help you map out a trading plan. So thanks for joining me today. Again, this is ljouflas with Trading Live Online, and I hope everybody stays safe, and I'll see you on the next Daily 5.
Hey, Grayson Rose here with Stock Charts. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, consider giving it a like down below, maybe leave us a comment, and if you're new to the channel, you can subscribe at the link up above. We're gonna bring you daily content from an incredible collection of technical analysts and financial experts.